Well, hi there. This is Dr. Bob Flower, host of the Master Pattern, and this is our production for Monday, March 30th. We're actually doing it on Friday, but that's not an issue. Since Monday, we're going to be traveling out to our Weston No House. Uh, so we figured we'd do it today and let you know what's going on a little bit ahead of time. Well, first off, this week was a great week. We did we had a lot of very positive trades this week on the against the Japanese yen, with the New Zealand dollar, and with the Australian dollar, and which we're now changing our position on. We'll get to that in a minute. Um, Oil has continued up. It's up around that, was up around that $54 level, backed off a little bit. Again, we think that the next level to watch is $63 level, which we think will be coming, you know, by late spring. Um, the other thing was interest rates have after that spike down is now moving back up again, and I think that this is a phenomenon that at some point in time, very soon, with all of the major world currencies looking to borrow, at some point these rates are going to head up as competition for borrowing dollars starts to increase. As you all may be aware, China seems to be the only play in town at this point in time. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this balancing act that's going on. Um, and we had a direct hit yesterday, big market move yesterday, which we made about 16% return on our options because we miscalculated. Brilliant mathematician that I am. And today, the same thing, only it went the other way today. Monday, as far as next week's predictions, Monday we see another large day, and Wednesday the first we see another large day. And we definitely think that a this move upward is going to continue. This rally, this bear market rally, if you want to call it that, will continue up for a while here. Um, uh, we think that the euro has topped here for a little bit, and that we're going to see more of a down move. The Australian dollar seems to have topped, and I think we're looking for a downward play. We're going to play that. We're going to look at playing that next week. I'm not convinced that the drop is going to be significant enough. We do like the New Zealand dollar. We're still pretty bullish on that. Okay, so now let's talk about our favorite topics, our socio-political topics. All right, my colleague Marilyn here is all smiles, and I want to talk to you about uh, a behind-the-scenes character that I think is behind everything that's going on with our new economic direction and these groups, Acorn and whatnot, and social groups that are actually really political groups, activist groups, uh, which are scheduled to get some tremendous funding, some as much as uh, $1 million, and one as much as $100 million. Is this conceivable? Yes, indeed it is, folks. And this behind the scenes character is somebody that I think you need to read up on and study very closely. I have, and I'm not finished yet. And because I think that this is the guy that's making it all possible, pulling all the strings, funding, and directing the economy in the direction that he wants it to go. And this is our good friend, Mr. George Soros. I'm very, very concerned about the influence that this man is having on this country for a number of reasons. And I think that this is something that we can address as a group. I think what we need to do is get on Mr. Soros' website, see for yourself what you think about what's underlying Mr. Soros' thinking, his belief in a philosopher by the name of Karl Popper, and why we're going down the path that we're going. From there, you may want to drop Mr. Soros an email and let him know that we think that he ought to practice what he preaches, and certainly he ought to practice a lot of what Mr. Karl Popper preaches. Let's talk more about some of these bailouts and this new plan that the Treasury has in place for our banks, this partnership. Well, first off, I never liked the idea of these select partnerships. You know, there's going to be 4 or 5 companies that are going to partner with the U.S. Treasury. Why only 4 or 5? In my experience, and indeed, the Treasury and the administration and Congress even says that big is bad. You need to have a diffusion. In fact, that's what they want to do with the wealth, our wealth. They want to diffuse it to the many. Okay, well, why can't we do this with projects of this type? Why can't we have hundreds of companies online, which would make bidding a hell of a lot more competitive? Smaller units bring higher prices. Right? The real problem that we're going to have with this is what price are these toxic loans going to be selling at? Now, I could tell you, as a small investor in this arena, some of the stuff can be bought for 40 and 50 cents on the dollar. A lot of the bigger guys can't sell it at that because they'll go out of business. They'll be considered non-performing institutions. So they're looking to get 70 and 80 cents. If that happens, the American public is going to get screwed even worse than what they're getting screwed right now. So that's a big problem with this whole thing with the with the current package, and we're going to have to watch that, because I think the amount that these loans are going to be pegged at, the pricing, is significant as to the success we're going to have. And of course, the whole process stinks. I mean, to have, you're blaming these people for getting us where we're at, and then you're going to bring in just these select groups to come in and work with the Treasury to correct this. This is not good management. This is just definitely not working. There is a lot of things very, very much wrong with the way this whole package is going, and then the rest of the packages and the budget. I think it's time for some more tea parties. Let these people know that we may not be quite sure what's going on, but intuitively we don't like it. And intuitive intelligence is better than emotional intelligence, and sometimes even mental intelligence, okay, IQ. So don't let that fail you. Use it and get to these people and let them know that we're not going to take it anymore. This is bad policies. I'm going to give you some more hints on a couple of loans. The STP went up 50% this week. Went from $8 to almost $12 in one day. Fell back. I'd like to buy some more here. Listen, have a great week. I'll be coming to you next week from beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. Have a great week, folks.